I came to Blackthorn Hollow to die. Not literally, of course. I told my advisor it was for my thesis on Appalachian dialects. A noble lie. The truth was simpler. I needed to disappear after the divorce, the DUI, the emptied savings account. The village's isolation felt like a mercy. The bus dropped me at a rusted sign reading, "Welcome to Blackthorn Hollow, population 14. No cars waited. Just a crow perched on a fence post, its head cocked as if recognizing me. Cora found me an hour later. She emerged from the fog in a moth-eaten cardigan, her smile warm but her eyes sharp as scalpels. "You'll stay in the West Wing," she said, gesturing to the saggy farmhouse she called the Hollow's guest house. "The other rooms aren't ready." The guest book in my room listed 6 prior visitors. All entries stopped mid-sentence. The wind here sounds like voices from... Cora says not to walk in the woods after dark, but I saw something in the trees and... They're not people. The villagers, they're... I stuffed the book into my bag. Day 1. Dialect research went poorly. At the general store, old Tom spat tobacco juice and claimed they'd forgot how to talk proper. The teenagers loitering by the creek giggled when I asked about local legends. "Ain't no words here, just the hush," one said, her teeth stained black from chewing pine resin. That night, Cora knocked at my door with a jar of black honey. "For the nightmares," she said. The honey tasted metallic, like if you licked a penny. Day 3. The villagers grew bolder. Children followed me around, humming a tuneless dirge. Their faces were smeared with something like ash. When I asked them their names, they scattered, leaving behind a spiral-carved stick. Cora found me examining it. "That's a listener's mark," she said, taking the stick. "Means you're curious. Curiosity unsettles the soil." The soil. She didn't answer. Where the hell did she keep coming from? Was she following me? Maybe there's nothing better to do in a place with only 14 people. Night 5. I woke to the sound of digging. Moonlight painted the walls in sickly silver. The floorboards pulsed faintly, as if the house breathed. Downstairs, a shovel scraped stone. I followed the noise to the garden. Cora stood in a freshly turned plot, her dress caked in soil. Beside her yawned a shallow grave. "Almost done," she said, patting the dirt. "They like it neat." "Who?" "The ones who sing beneath the roots." Was I awake or still dreaming? Cora never confirmed or denied about the garden digging, and there was freshly dug earth, but not exactly as I remembered it. Day 7. The rules appeared in my room. A pamphlet on the pillow read, "Blackthorn Hollow, established 1789, population 14, and you." The back listed the rules, or commandments. Do not hum the dirge. Do not eat the soil. Do not speak aloud your true name. At dinner, Cora served rabbit stew. The meat tasted earthy, and I felt like I was cleaning my teeth while I ate too much. "Old Tom says you're asking questions," she said. I'm a researcher. It's my job." She smiled. "The last researcher forgot Rule 3. You put the pamphlet in my room." She smiled and held my gaze. It was unnerving, the way she stared back. I had to look away. "Well, that was creepy. Please don't go in my room anymore. I like my privacy." Night 9. I found the well. It stood in a clearing behind the guest house, stones slick with moss. A rope hung limp in its throat. When I leaned over, the air reeked of rot. It was obvious why. A face floated to the surface. A man. Skin translucent as rice paper, eyes milky. His jaw hung slack, tongue blackened. Around his neck hung a spiral pendant. Cora's voice rang in my memory and cut through the dark. "He forgot Rule 3. Day 12. The villagers stopped pretending. I stopped worrying so much. That's what this is all about, right? Research? No need to be afraid of research. Just don't say your name out loud. That's all. At the market, old Tom shoved a shovel into my hands. "Your turn," he said. The children's dirge swelled. "Beneath the bark, beneath the stone, The hush will claim what you call home. Cora appeared at dusk with a pendant just like the one I had seen around the rotting man's neck. It's time, she said, and I must have hummed something, but I can't remember what. Night 14. The villagers led me to the garden. They formed a circle, faces split into wide, unblinking grins. Cora pressed the pendant into my palm. The soil wants gratitude, she whispered. The grave smelled of fresh-turned earth and rot. As they lowered me, the dirge crescendoed, and I whispered, Elias Thorne, this feels like home. Epilogue. These entries were recovered from a journal found in the shed of a homestead project. The package included a spiral pendant and a jar of black honey. The return address is a Blackthorn Hollow P.O. box, last serviced in 1982.